Welcome back, everybody. We are here on the Swan survival server in 1.18. So, the server has restarted its regular thing, and we are starting a new episode. While it was restarting, we did go ahead and make a post in the feedback Discord that the render distance needs to be upgraded so we can see further because, there could be beautiful lofty peaks right there. We just can't see them. Anyways, we are here west of our base, quite a ways, about 5,000 blocks, looking for an area to kind of expand and not fall out of there. To build a little outpost or something, you know? And I'm kind of liking this route. Those wolves, they just murdered those sheep in front of my very eyes. How brutal. We'll take the meat, though. Look, Mega Taiga. Exactly what I was looking for. Is like a little area like this. I mean, hopefully there's some beautiful high peaks around, but we can't tell. The goal is we're just going to set up kind of a little outpost over here, explore, see what we can find. Now, we won't do a whole lot of resource mining. We'll do a ton of exploring, but I mean, resource mining, simply because we have tons of resources back at our base. And we can just get them. My biggest problem is I've got to relinquish a home somewhere where I think I don't need to go anymore. And, at least create a home over here. Otherwise, I have to travel 6,000 blocks every time back and forth between my base, which would be interesting and realistic and all of that. Carrying stuff back and forth. I mean, I've got shoulder boxes and all that, but on the other side of it, it'd be very boring for video content. And yeah, I'm sure you don't want to see entire episodes of me just rowing across the big vast ocean between my base and these new lands in 1.18 generation. So we'll kind of stay away from that. I'm just kind of looking around a little bit here in this area, just to see if something catches my fancy as far as a spot. I do like that spot right back there near that grove of trees. It is a nice spot. We kind of got to explore, manually because we can't see very far yet. I will keep my fingers crossed that we will be able to make some changes to the render distance on the server. And just as proof, whoops, wrong button. You can see that my render distance is at maximum, so no problem there. It's just that the server is imposing an override and saying, no, you can only look this far, and that is all. You shall never know what is beyond the horizon. Yes, that is what the server is saying, probably in that tone of voice too. So hopefully that'll change. But in the meantime, we will not let that hinder us. We will go ahead and have some fun. And I think we're just going to build in that near that little grove on the water, just right over to our right. I just wanted to see if there was some continued grove areas. We'll check the other direction as well. Just to see kind of, what's over here. Because there may be something slightly better. Or a lot better. Massively better. It looks like over here we run out of the taiga and into other forest types. Which are cool, but I don't want to build in the other forest types. I want to build in taiga. And we'll have to cut our way through the brush. That's what explorers do. They got their hatchets and they just chop away through the brush. Alright, so we've explored this direction. Let's go back and explore the other direction over here on the other side of this grove and just see what's over there as well. The grove is somewhere to our right a little bit, so we through the trees we go, a little Red Riding Hood. Except we have no Red Riding Hood, and there's probably no Big Bad Wolf. Or Grandma, for that matter. Oh, poor Grandma. There's no Grandma. So there's the Grove area. Right to our right. I just want to see. Let's hop in our boat. What is around this little pond? Or does it just end right here? It just ends right here. You go, oh, we'll just go down the river, and it just ends. Alright, well, I do want to go this direction just a tad, just to see if there's continued grove area, or if that is the only little grove of mega taiga in existence in this area. Never know. We might see something spectacular. And so until we look, we shall never, we will not know. We cannot know. So we got the ocean over here. Just kind of some rolling, looks like hills. We got some snow over here. You wouldn't suppose we'd have a massive peak over here, or mountain, right? That would be cool. We wouldn't be able to see it in its whole majesty, but there is the possibility. Or is this just a continuation of that ice kind of biome that we saw? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so we've got the little ice biome that spreads out over here. All right, well, I think that grove is where we're going to build. Sounds good to me, so let's go back there. Now, the question is, what are we going to build? I think we're going to build, let's eat first. There we go. So here's the question. Do we want to go rustic medieval style, which is always my favorite? I do have a tendency towards that. Or do we want to try futuristic modern? That's I have done a few builds in that, but not much. So maybe futuristic modern could be something different. It'll take a lot of unique blocks. We got a nice big cave entrance right here. Well, not really, but sort of. It's trying to be a nice big cave entrance, but it's not very successful. All right. Well, let's get our axe out. We're going to build right here. We've got the grove back there behind us. So let's clear out a couple of these trees. Not bring a bed. And we still got to figure out our home situation of how we're going to go back and forth between our current builds and this one. We'll just chop a couple of these to make room for a house or some other construction. And there we go. We'll get this one too. Perfect. All right, so let's look at our homes. Now, we don't want to lose this spot. So first, we'll just list them. So we've got homes, nether, top, end, and bed. So obviously bed is wherever we sleep, which currently is at our main base. We could go ahead and get rid of the nether home. I mean, I'd be okay with that one. The top is our gold farm for XP and repairing our mending tools. And we can always get to our little nether portion base thing by glitching through the bedrock there at the top. Or we could get rid of the end, because we really haven't done anything in the end. And I think we'd have to take down our beacon. I believe we have a beacon we set up in the end. Let's look. Yes, we did. So let's do this. let's take down our beacon. We were mining out a bunch of blocks here next to this city. Of course, if we're going to build futuristic, we may need some of these blocks, but so I don't know. Maybe this is a mistake, and we want to keep this home and get rid of the end home instead. That might be the better option. In fact, we're going to pause deconstruction of this, because we may want to use this type of block in our build. We have some of it at the base, but you know, we may want to tear all of this down and use it. So let's go back. Decisions here. See, what we can do is let's first go to home nether. Okay, so we did some exploration in here. Now we can still come here, and here's how we can do it. Is we come up to the top. Never really finished all this. I had such grand plans, but then we just got distracted with other things. That's always the case. But we can come up here to the top, and we've got our stair here that goes up towards our withered destruction area, but also a path to the roof. And what we can do is we can free up a home, in that we can set a home up here, right here, so we can go set home top, and we can move the top here. There we go. We've overwritten it, and then see we have this little chest, and we can go ahead and break through the bedrock. We tried it previously, but it wouldn't allow us when 1.17 first came out. But we might be able to do now. But see, you can come up here, and you can do that, and there's our farm. So I think that will work as far as we want those, taking advantage of. Just looking at what blocks are in here. Taking advantage of, you know, the extra home is that we'll just have the home down there instead of up here, and now we can remove home nether, so we can go del home nether. Whoops, we've got to get rid of the space there, and that frees up a home for us. So now we can go back, and we can set a home. Here, we'll set it right here. So we're out of the way of our build. Set home new. There. Now we can always come back here. Perfect. Alright, so we need some supplies of what we're going to build here. So let's go to our home bed and check out our supplies and see what we want to do. Alright, go. I want to do a futuristic type build, so I'm thinking we're probably going to need concrete, which we would have to go get sand. We are out of sand, I believe. We've smelted most of it up into glass to use for our expressways. Yeah, we've got stone and stuff cooking. I mean, we've got all these chests, and yes, all the labels are gone because there was a griefer, and in the rollback, for some reason it didn't put everything back, and we've been lazy, so we haven't gone back and relabeled all these chests. Some of them are empty, but a lot of them have stuff in them like this one and whatnot. Okay, so we're going to take some of these to use as a foundation. We'll stick those in there. I know, chest organization's going to be terrible. And I do want to take advantage of deep slate and deep slate bricks and things like that. So let's just take a couple of these. In fact, we'll just grab regular old deep slate here so that we can utilize that. Got a ton of gravel and all of these things, I know. Let's see, I think I do want like andesite. So there's some andesite, a little bit of diorite. Let's where was those? I saw coal there for torches for now, just so that we can see. We'll take a stack of cobble. And I think the main key that we're going to build in is using things like calcite here, and some purpur and some other blocks like that. Kind of try to go for a futuristic style build. But I was thinking what we could do is with this polished basalt is we can kind of create a like a foundation with it. So see, for example, we do this. And that kind of gives a base found. Excuse me. Oh, well. I want to be frozen. I was going to attack you, but you got away. It is daytime. You guys will burn here in a minute, but we'll just try to finish you off. There we go. All right. Anyway, so we kind of got this as a base. And then see, we're going to be able to come along with like some of this fancy deep slate. Like that. And we can do kind of a combo, where we're building the house up on that. And I think that's going to look pretty good. It'll be a little bit different. I think it'll be nice. So what we need to do is plan out how large do we want our house. So I think I want to extend it out into the water. So first of all, we're going to kind of do this. So we have this foundation coming into the water. Probably about that far, yeah, right? Almost to the edge here. That's fine. And then we're going to go along this side. So we're going to try to do a modern type style build here. Not going to do any time lapse or anything, so it'll take time to map out and everything, but we'll figure it out. All right, we're going to go back in. So this is kind of like going to be like a living room that extends out over here. That would be cool. And we're going to come up one more so that we're just one block above the ground. Let's sink this back up over here. We'll probably move this and we'll do stuff all in the middle here and all of that. So, because we don't want water in our basement. We need a good solid foundation for the basement. And let's get another stack. How about that? I didn't even plan that. We came out perfect with the corner. Alright. Where, flower? We may need you. Alright, so kind of got this. And then we'll put a base of these deep slate bricks around the edge. Oh, good, we can. I was going to say, do we need the thing? Okay, so you got to make polished to make the deep slate bricks. We can do that. That's not a problem. Cool. Do that. I know we're kind of just making a square. We're going to expand this a lot, but I want to plan out a design here. We need a little bit of a chest, and we need a crafting table. Here is, we'll just place this over here out of the way. Let's make a double chest. We'll stick a few things in it. All right. So the next item that we need is, let's see. I think we need some of these, and I think we need some of these. So what I'm thinking is that we can do kind of like a, oh well, we need one more. One more. There we go. All right. So let's start at the corner over here, and here's kind of what I'm thinking. So we can go like this, this, and this, and two. On the corner, we're going to do that. Then we're going to, let's get out of it. Oops, wrong one. I'm going to try to create an edge design where we still can see the bricks underneath. But this is kind of the edge of our, the edging, and the walls will be on walls, windows, all the good stuff will be on top of this. All right, so that works. We can go like that. So it's a 3 space. Whoops. This, and that. And then 1, 2, 3. And we may need to extend this back further. But we're actually going to change direction here and kind of like go this way a little bit, so kind of pause there or whatever. Yeah, this will give us a nice little kind of look and feel to it. All right, so let's go out 3 over here, and we'll put one more. And 1, 2, 3. Cool. Let's just put a little thing here to get up. All right, so this is the bottom. Now, on top of this, we'll have the floor of the house, and then the actual design of the house. So what I'm thinking is, let's come and let's grab a couple of these. What would it look like if we used a little bit of this? So we put 3 there, 3, 3. There's going to be a window type. Actually, if there's going to be a window here. Now this isn't wall, the floor is going to be on top of this, but this would be the base of the window. We'll do, we want a nice big one. This is just the corner edge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can go 5, and here's the center. That works out good. We've got 2 nice big windows that'll just overlook this area. So we need to go up one more. And how high do we want our window? It's going to be a floor-to-ceiling style window. So we're going to do 3. So let's just do this. Whoops. There we go. And there we go. Now, do we want... Yeah, we're going to put it in top like that. To our design. Link up this pillar. And there, that's where our windows are going to be. We're going to have to get sand to go get more glass and all of that good stuff. Now the question is what do we want for the floor? So first, let's put a foundation to our floor. We'll just use these, the cobble. And let's just, so that, you know, eventually we'll come and fill all of this in. But for now, let's do this. Come back here. Here, I was just talking about how I don't want a hollow basement filled with water. We'll fix all of this, but for now, just to kind of give us ideas and planning and all of that, we're just doing that. And we need to get out of here. There we go. All right, so what do we want for our floor? And this is where I'm thinking we'll use the calcite for our floor. And we can put some carpets in some places, stuff like that. So let's take a look at how this will look. No way are we going to be able to finish this in this episode. In fact, we're almost out of time. But this is going to give us kind of an idea of our goals and what we're going to accomplish. Perfect. So we'll have floor-to-ceiling glass right here where we can look out. Nice view. We'll have some more windows. A window here. We'll have a window here, and then we'll extend the house out in different directions. And of course, we got to figure out our roof and all of that good stuff, of course. But this makes for a really nice start for the design and what we want to accomplish. Cool. Let's come out here and take a look at it. I think that's going to look nice. Kind of a modern design a little bit. Still has some structure to it with the different type of blocks, the look and feel of it. I like it. All right. Cool. Well, we are out of time for this episode. We have a plan of action. We know we need to go sand mining. We can do that near our base. There's a desert. Get glass. Also, we want to use it for concrete later. And this is the start of our first little modern style house. I'm excited. Hope you are too. We shall see you in the next episode, everybody.